Juice, you ready?
Oh, I'm ready. Benjamin, are you ready?
Let's get it.
They don't even know what's about to happen.
We're about to take over the world. See, what y'all don't understand is everything that's old is done. But everything that's new, that's us.
It's getting real juicy.
It's amazing.
Voices defining a generation.
You grow up thinking the world is all roses and bunnies and things like that, and literally, and it's not.
The most impactful commentary.
I am taught to protect women and children and die for my country. These are the types of things I'm taught. Sure, I put my life on the line. Sure, I could have died that day or whatever, but these are the types of things that come along with being a man. At least I would have died with my honor.
Real news, real lives, and the juiciest conversations.
Noni. It's really juicy.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studios in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, here are your award-winning hosts, Ben Jammin and Carrie Noni Juice.
And all the juicy jammers out there in the world, it is your boy, Big Jammin. And y'all already know what's going down. It is amazing. And I have none other than my lovely co-host, my cohort, right next to me right now. I got your girl, Noni Juice.
Yeah, I was keeping that thing juicy, y'all.
She keeping it juicy for y'all. I'm keeping it juicy for y'all. And DJ Brother Z, holla at me.
That was really good, actually.
No, DJ Brother Z, really, holla at me. No, it is Tuesday, and y'all already know what it is. It's Taco Tuesday. Taquero Taco Bell, okay? It is your boy,
it's not taquero.
Taquero, yo quiero. Y'all know what I mean. I want some tacos. I want some tacos. So if y'all are in the taco mood, all right, or in the nacho mood, and you're thinking about your boy Benjamin and you're snacking on some salsa chips right now, holla at me. All right, call in 833-212-1017. But how you doing, Juice World?
I'm doing great. You know, I had a very nice night last night. I made some salmon.
Get out of here. What?
Yeah, I made some salmon.
I'm so
it took me a long time. I'm not going to lie to y'all.
I'm so proud of you. No,
it
Juice.
It took me a really long time.
You can't rush greatness, though.
And my stomach was hurting. I really just was over it. But it's too many times where I'll buy some salmon at the store.
Yeah.
And then it just be in the I don't cook it. And so then I end up having to throw it out because I just was lazy and didn't want to cook it.
You be letting the fish just rot.
I do. And so I'm like, listen, I don't want to do that. Especially, I told y'all I'm in the gym again. I went yesterday and I'm trying to really take this more seriously than I have before. Just because I fell off for I want to say maybe 3 weeks. But yeah, I wanted to make the salmon. So I was like, listen, I'm going to make it because I just want to have it for the week. I don't want to be worrying about nothing. And so I'm really glad that I made it. But while I was making the salmon, or when it was almost done, I was scrolling on my phone.
And what did you see?
And I saw the Apple iOS update. Yeah, and they had the new updates and things like that. So if y'all have not been tapped in, I believe Truth Be Told talked about it a little bit, I think yesterday.
They did.
But I hadn't seen what some of those features were. And so every year I get kind of excited for Apple's new phones and their new updates and things like that because I want to just see how much they have advanced from the year before, right? Because I'm an Apple user, okay? I am an Apple user. I love all my Apple products. You know, I'm locked in.
Okay.
I'm locked in with them. I got a Mac. I got the Air Mac, the big old expensive headphones that are Apple. I have the phone. You know, I have all things Apple. They get you in. They know exactly what they're doing because everything is compatible. So I love the convenience of it. So I get excited to see what are going to be the new updates to the phones because I get a new phone every 2 years or so with Apple. And so some of the new updates on iOS 18, if y'all have an iPhone that y'all could look forward to, I saw that you can start locking and hiding apps on your phone. So let's say if somebody has your phone that it's like a friend or something. Let's say you showing them a photo or something, right? You know how people be nosy and then they be trying to
swiping left.
Yeah, like not even just that. They want to see what else you got on your phone.
Going through my information.
Now you can lock and hide your app so that if they are trying to do that, they ain't gonna be able to get in because, you know, it's face recognition. You can't get into whatever app. And if you want to hide the app, they don't even have to see that it's on there.
Yeah, I found that very useful, Juice. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
I wish Android had that feature, okay, because we don't currently have that feature. But I think that's a really great feature, especially for all the scams that happen. Like sometimes people might be on a skateboard, roll up to you, be like, hey, can I see your phone? I need to make a phone call, and say they tell you they're for them to call their mom.
Now they're going through everything else.
Yeah, they didn't Venmo themselves or cashed at themselves $1,000 and then took off, and you didn't even realize it. So for all those scammers, all right, y'all better get a little bit smarter because Apple's not having it.
Exactly. And speaking of scammers, you know how when you would go out to eat with your friends and y'all would be like, you got to figure out who finna pay for the bill. And you got to be like, okay, I'm going to send you the money. They'll be like, I'm going to send you the money. I'm going to cash app you. Well, no, you finna send it to me now. Okay, if you got an iPhone, now you can just tap iPhones and send people money right away. You no longer have to, kind of like if you want to airdrop something to somebody, now you can kind of, in a sense, airdrop money. I mean, that's not how they're putting it, but that's how I'm putting it. So you could tap iPhone to iPhone to send cash to them directly. So it ain't no, oh yeah, I got you, I'm going to send it to you. No, send it to me now so I know that you finna give it to me because you gonna get home and you gonna forget, and then I'm not finna be asking you for like $20 later on. I'm just gonna remember the next time we go out and get some food. So I thought that was pretty helpful.
So
you could send some money that way.
Ain't no more, oh, my checking and my savings, my savings and my checking. It's like, bro, it's right there on your phone.
Yeah, send it to me right now. You know what I'm saying? We right here, send it to me right now, okay?
I'm robbing Peter to pay Paul. People gotta get it a little smarter too.
Yes, another one is that, I actually missed what you said, I ain't gonna lie. Another one is you can erase the background subjects with the cleanup feature, but I think Android's already had that. And then you can now record and take notes on calls. So, you know, the Fed's already watching. Why not record yourself? So those were just some of the features. I'm sure that there are more. But in my opinion...
I thought that was a really, really useful tool as well, just because, especially for somebody out there who is a creative like myself, a lot of times when I'm rapping or something like that, I'm recording myself. But now that I know that I can record myself and it'll go straight to a document, I think that's pretty useful.
They're saying when you're on a phone call, you can record the call and it be in a note. Yeah, it'll be in a note, or you can just record the audio from it. But I wonder if that's going to be the same type of feature where on, you know, if you just recording something, it'll pop up in your notepad. That'll be dope.
Yeah, I definitely think that helps the writing process, especially if the AI is able to capture every one of your words, because there's misspellings a lot of times in words when you allow AI to take over and just transcribe your words. So hey, I just hope the Apple, if they are the greatest, has got that correct.
But yeah, so I mean, some people out there were saying that a lot of these features is going to help cheating because you get to hide stuff and, you know, record phone calls and things like that. I don't want to think negatively like that because I believe in humanity, that we're not all terrible people. But with this coming out, and this is just my opinion, I'm starting to wonder though, like, has Apple kind of stopped advancing?
You know what?
Because the only really thing, like, because all of these updates, they cool, you know, but the phone has looked the same for a while. They don't come with when you first buy a phone, they don't come with like the charger no more. They used to give you headphones. Like, everything has to be a separate attachment just so you can pay more money for it. And I'm just like, man, and a lot of the features, Android has already had before. So I'm not saying that I would ever switch to Android because, like I said before, I love the convenience of having all of my devices, my technology devices, be able to be synced up. But it's just like, dang, have they really stopped advancing? Because the only thing that really advances is the camera. But even after, and that's the reason why I would want to get a new phone. Honestly, I don't really care about all these other features, but I care about the camera. But even once I get that new phone, I feel like after a couple months, the camera start not even looking the same as when you first purchased it, or it don't look like the camera that they have in the store, almost as if they have special effects on the in-store cameras on the phones to make it seem like that's what it's going to look like, because once I get it, it completely switches up. So it just was something that I was thinking about, like, man, I'm really just ready for the next big wave of a new type of phone where it does so much more for a creative. Like, I want a creative phone.
Well, you know what, Juice? Honestly,
I can edit, do a whole bunch of stuff on there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I think Apple needs to go.
Well, they do have other devices. You know, you could have the glasses that have the OpenAI ChatGPT in them. But I wanted to say this because I really was thinking about this yesterday. And I remember being a kid, right? We used to have all these different types of toys, right? Whether it was like the little Game Boy you may have had, or whether it was like your favorite Power Ranger toy or your favorite doll, whatever it may have you. These kids don't care about those toys anymore, right? They just really want a phone. As soon as they got a phone, they feel like they can unlock the world. But I am wondering, what's the next big gadget that people are going to care about in the future? You know, would it be actually just having the glasses that, you know, you can have the interface with and see a bunch of screens? Because they just came out with something just like that. So now they have a keyboard out there now that is actually the very first keyboard that basically, as soon as you put your glasses on, your augmented reality glasses, you're kind of like Tony Stark. You can see multiple screens at one time and play around with it, and it's pretty advanced. And you know, time and time again, I'm reminded we're living in the future.
But see, with that though, I feel like that's more for if you're, let's say you're at home and you're working on something, you might have those on. Or if you are in a business meeting, or you're taking, you're at a coffee shop and you want to do some work. I'm talking about what is going to be the next big technology feature that everybody just carries, and it's small, it's compact.
But that's what I'm saying, though, Juice. Like, you got to think about that. That is small, compact, and you living in your own world.
The glasses? Those glasses are huge.
No, not those glasses.
Oh,
and
what glasses?
Those glasses are pretty cool, the $4,000 ones. But no, you need to. Man, we need Nadia up here. All right, she'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Shout out to the Milky Way Tech Hub. All right, but with that being said, there are some glasses out there that allow you to augment your reality, so you can see multiple screens. So yeah, sounds
like it looks like regular glasses, like
just
this.
Like that. But you see how you got these three screens right here, and even this fourth screen. These screens you'd actually be able to see in your own.
Got it. I thought it was like a VR type of situation. I'm like, those are huge, and they got the cord connected to it and everything. Like, I don't see people using that or carrying that around like that. But if they look like how the Ray-Bans
really
got
exactly like your glasses that you have on right now, just with a camera in there. That again, like I said, you'll be able to see screens just floating around, and it's only going to be from your vision. So you can see the screens. You can have FaceTime calls through that, and then ultimately, again, if you are creative, you know, somebody who make production of music, you can see all the screens that you need for your Pro Tools and things of that nature. Swap things around, play with. It's crazy. The future is here, though.
No, it definitely is here. So I would be excited to try those out just to see. I am a little nervous of how what is the word I'm looking for? Of how programmed we are to have so many screens in front of us, and like that be just normal, as we just love screens no matter what it is. Because I kind of want to get off the screens a little bit. Like, I want an item that I can use to be creative on when I want to be creative. So if my phone was more of a creative device, but I also want to get off of the screens too. So I don't know, we just need some balance.
I mean, we definitely need balance. We need balance in all facets of our life, whether it's in just technology or in the political arena. You know, we need some balance.
Everything needs to be turned upside down, okay?
Yeah, I think it is turned upside down. I mean, have you ever thought of smoking crack?
No, actually. Have you? That's a question for you, Benjamin, because people be questioning if you be coming in here every day lit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, see, I never thought about those things, but being that Hunter Biden is Joe Biden's son, I think he is setting a bad example for what a president's son is supposed to be. All right, and I don't believe he's supposed to be a felon.
Well, I want to talk about that because I got some words. So we're going to get into Hunter Biden. Y'all already know. If you don't know, Hunter Biden has been found guilty on all charges in his federal gun case.
Smoking crack. Yeah, smoking crack.
It's a lot going on in America, and I guess we got to talk about it. But also, be on the lookout all show long, because we're still giving out those 2-seat tickets
to Summerfest.
For Summerfest. So we're going to be giving those away. And Benjamin, what else we got to give away today?
What else? I think we have to give away. How do I say this in Spanish?
Stop it. We are giving away $5,000 today. So it's a whole lot of fun. So make sure you guys stick around here. It is Jammin' with Juice.
Don't touch that dial. You are Jammin' with Juice on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Like and subscribe to our 1017 The Truth YouTube channel.
It started with a prediction.
Gonna go out there and play basketball and win.
And how many games?
6.
It became the culture.
Chance of Bucks in 6.
Being a Bucks fan means you live and breathe Bucks in 6. Brandon Jennings created the prophecy. Tune into Behind the Bucks, the story of Brandon Jennings on the Bucks Plus audio network. Behind the Bucks is presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, and streaming wherever you get your podcasts.
That's for the culture.
Over the past 20 years, Wisconsin has seen a huge increase in reported elder abuse cases. Elder abuse is the verbal, physical, emotional, sexual, or financial abuse of a senior citizen. It can also be the intentional or unintentional neglect of an older person. Wisconsin's population of seniors 65 and older is projected to grow significantly in the coming decades. That's why we all share the responsibility to help protect our seniors by recognizing and reporting any signs of elder abuse. If you believe that elder abuse has been inflicted upon yourself or someone you know, please report it. Call the Wisconsin Elder Abuse Hotline toll-free at 1-833-586-0107 or visit reportelderabusewI.org. Respect our elders. Report abuse. Sponsored by the Wisconsin Department of Justice.
This project is supported by the Administration for Community Living, ACL, U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, HHS, as part of a financial assistance award totaling $120,000 with 100% funding by ACL HHS. The contents are those of the authors and do not necessarily represent the official views of, nor an endorsement by ACL HHS or the U.S. government.
Are you tired of renting and giving money to a landlord? Come to the June 15th event at North Division High School from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. where you can speak to Axe Housing coaches about home ownership, listen to keynote speakers, and meet their banking partners. Get started by going to axehousing.org and clicking on Virtual Orientation. You can also register for the event there too. Visit axehousing.org today to register. That's axehousing.org.
Tune in to the award-winning 1017 The Truth Community Spotlight this Wednesday at 3:57 p.m. between the Tori Lowe Show and Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris. We will be speaking with Heidi Chada, the Vice President of Employment and Community Service at Milwaukee Center of Independence, about their transformational Concordia 27 project, which showcases the positive momentum, diversity, and investment in the near West Side. Again, that is the Community Spotlight with Milwaukee Center of Independence this Wednesday at 3:57 p.m. on the award-winning 1017 The Truth.
This is Jammin' with Juice on 1017 The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Shout out to the Juicy Jammers riding the wave.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Noni Juice here on Jammin' with Juice, and I want to let you know that you can protect your dream home with American Family Insurance, and you can weather any storm. You'll also save up to 25% by bundling home, auto, and life. American Family Insurance. Get a quote or find an agent at amfam.com. Products are not available in every state. Discounts may not apply to all coverages on an auto or home policy. Discounts do not apply to life insurance policies. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating companies, American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin. And somebody who people would say has not been protecting their family home is Hunter Biden. Yeah, y'all. So we about to tap into this breaking news today that literally happened, I want to say like an hour or so ago.
Breaking news, and I chose to do it here.
Oh, yes. Who's that? Kevin Hart? I like Kevin Hart. Shout out to him on the live stream with Drewski and Kai Cenat last night. So I say his name wrong. Kai Cenat, whatever. Y'all know who I'm talking about. But anyway, Hunter Biden has been found guilty on all charges in his federal gun case. Now, Benjamin, you love going down the rabbit hole, correct?
Yes, I do.
You know, you just asked me, have I ever thought about smoking crack? And, you know, I'm going to have to say I have not. You know, I'm going to have to say that has never really crossed my mind. Even watching shows like Snowfall, it has not crossed my mind. But that is a very good question to ask somebody who actually has been seen smoking crack. What would lead you to want to smoke crack? Now, Benjamin, please take us down the rabbit hole of what is going on with Joe Biden's, I'm not even gonna say Joe Biden's son. I'm gonna just say Hunter Biden. Let him be his own person.
Nah, that's the president's son. That's the president's son. This the same president that told y'all in the 1995 crime bill, all right, that a piece of crack this small, okay, could be a life sentence. But now his son has been smoking crack and found guilty on all 3 counts in the gun trial. So if you guys don't know, a jury has convicted Hunter Biden, the son of President Joe Biden, of all 3 counts at his criminal gun trial in Delaware federal court on Tuesday morning, today, all right, on Taco Tuesday, all right. Hunter Biden, 54 years old, this is a grown-ass man, okay, was found guilty of making a false...
How old is he?
54. Okay, he's 54.
He's too old.
Out here smoking crack.
Right.
At 54. How strong are your lungs? Okay. But with that being said, he was found guilty of making a false statement in connection with the sale of a firearm. All right, y'all already know you can't trust the addict. Okay. He goes on to say a false statement. Also, he was found guilty in a false statement in a firearms transaction and possessing a firearm while being a drug user or drug addict. Okay.
So wait, he can't have a gun if he's on crack?
No, I can't trust you. You might be high right now.
But I'm saying, how do they determine that?
What do you mean?
So, can you reread what you were just saying? So, how do they know he was on crack? That was like a thing, like, hey, he's on crack, and we know he's on crack. It's on his record, so now he can't have a gun. Or how does that work?
What's so interesting about this, Truth Nation? Let's assemble all of our memories of this good Hunter Biden, Joe Biden.
Tell us the timeline.
So, if you guys don't remember or don't recall, do y'all remember the video? Do y'all remember the video of Hunter Biden out there?
Say no more. Show me the video.
I should have sent it to Zach to pull up for our YouTube, but it's all good. But Hunter Biden was out there smoking crack, and he was ass naked in a pool, so happy, all right, so happy, and he filmed himself smoking drugs, okay? And not only that, he went with a White Claw as well. He drank it down with a White Claw, and I was like, oh my God, White Claw and crack go together? I never knew that, okay? Also, when you also thinking about what's been going down with the White House and Joe Biden's connection with his son, do y'all remember cocaine being found in the White House and they didn't know whose cocaine it was? All right, well, there's only one known addict in this mug.
But they did they did say that there's so many people who come in and out of the White House, though, right? Isn't that what they were saying?
Okay, 1017 The Truth was just in the White House yesterday.
Shout out to our people, our black people.
Shout out to Tory Lowe. Shout out to Kyle Wallace. Shout out to Danielle. Shout out to Cherie Harris. I'm glad that y'all came back safe and not brainwashed, all right? Because they could have brainwashed these folks. And I also wondered, did Tory Lowe walk back with cocaine in his shoes? Okay, because I still believe there's cocaine in the White House, all right? But I couldn't believe that even happened. So all this led up now to us finding out that Hunter Biden was found guilty of lying in court about him being a drug addict and buying a gun, because that is super illegal for you to be a drug addict and also go and buy a gun. Wow. So now it kind of leads up to believe, like, do we trust our government? Because on one end, they're trying to tell us how pristine they are, how clean they are, how trustworthy they are. But can you really trust the president who allowed his son to be a drug addict?
Okay. Yeah, you can. And I'm gonna say,
okay.
I'm gonna say you can, because the man is what, at this age, 54. He can't control what his son do.
50.
He is his own man. He is a grown man, and he is his own person. And I don't want us to confuse what Hunter has been convicted of and connecting it to Joe Biden.
So I just
because that's just really dangerous where we at in this election process, this election year, to be like putting them right there, especially with what's going on with Trump and him being a convicted felon right now.
You don't want no dirt on Biden.
I'm saying I don't want people to get confused, because if we push the narrative of how could he raise his son to want to go smoke crack, it's not like he was smoking crack at 12.
Well,
he's smoking crack in his adult age, and he's a grown man, and he can decide to do that or not.
Think about this. So Hunter Biden is 54 years old right now in 2024, right? Yes. About 40 years ago, Hunter Biden was 14.
Okay.
When crack more than likely hit the streets.
Okay, what are you saying?
What I'm saying is, at some point in this young man's life. He went down a very dark path, all right? He chose not to do right. And maybe this could have all been the karma of President Joe Biden introducing the 1995 crime bill.
Hey, we
all right?
don't
That's
know.
personally what I think. I'm not going to lie. That's personally what I believe.
His karma?
Yeah, it's definitely his karma. You know, you betray, the government betrayed all of its U.S. citizens by introducing the U.S. citizens to crack. And I'm not talking about just the black community, because there's been many communities affected by crack and cocaine because of what the government allowed to happen. All right, knew they needed to create the subculture of people who would be shunned, all right, thrown in jail and locked up, and actually damaged plenty lives and communities, all right, with him erecting the 1995 crime bill.
Oh, yes.
Right? So if karma is a real thing and it is a universal law, what you have done to others has to be done upon to you as well. So now we have your son. And in doing so, in connection with all of this, I'm actually wondering what President Joe Biden's stance is going to be now that his son is a convicted
That would be
felon.
a very good question for him. I wish this would have happened yesterday. We could have told Tory Lowe and him to ask him the question. But
Maybe we'll talk about it on our Pop Culture Report or something.
Right, but we actually have some callers on the line, and you too can call in and let us know how you feeling. Do you have trust in the government? How are you feeling right now?
Government?
Do you okay? Because this is my thing. Where we are sitting
out here smoking crack.
Where we are sitting right now, as far as both of our options having very close ties to convicted felons, with one actually being a convicted felon. Me personally, I'm just like, I'm starting to see that people don't have faith in the government at all. And so that's why I'm like, okay, are you trusting this? Are you putting your trust into the government this presidential election cycle? I really don't know how people are feeling about it, but we want to hear from you. 833-212-1017. Al, you are on the line. What's popping?
Well, every family has a junkie and a dope head in it. So that's nothing new. But my thing with the 94, 95 crime bill, didn't 58% of the people who wanted that bill was black?
Ooh.
So how, because I was reading 58% of the people who wanted that crime bill was black, but I'd never heard nobody talk about that.
That's actually
but, even
that's true.
Yeah, because everybody keep bringing up Biden, but I don't hear nobody raising no hell about the black people.
Well, we don't do that. We don't like to be accountable sometimes. I'm just being honest. Like, we don't.
Because for me, I would have been like, well, why the hell did 58% of black people ask for the 94 crime bill, but y'all go straight to Biden? Now, one thing y'all fail to realize about Biden's son being a crackhead or junkie, he's white. He's privileged. So what? So what's the big deal? And with government, we all know the laws that's on the book was not written for us. You shouldn't trust government at all. To be honest, and keep in mind, if we don't trust government, we should not have no problem with voting. So I just wanted to give that perspective. But if we're going to keep bringing up the 94 crime bill, why we're not bringing up the Black Caucus who helped push for this, including the 58% of black people who voted for it, because y'all giving them passes. And we know we as black people don't give black people passes because, when it comes to us, we all hell and mouth. So why are we not talking about that? But he's white. He'll be all right. And remember this about drug user. Once a user, always a user. They don't use as much, but they still dibble and dabble on the side. Have a great day and crack that taco.
Ooh.
I'm going to crack some tacos.
Thank you, Al. 833-212-1017. Do you have faith in the government, especially given the state that we are in right now with our two political options? I need to hear from y'all. I want to know, does this impact anything as far as how you might vote in November? We got Rob on the line. What's going on, Rob? What's popping, and how you feeling about this news about Hunter Biden?
This is a farce. I mean, it's a distraction. It's so ironic. A blind man can see through it. I mean, how ironic. The minute they convict Trump, they go after Biden's son and convict him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bunch of garbage,
Come on now. They've been working on this for months.
It's political.
They've been working on this for months.
But it could be scripted. It could be scripted. I mean, they all in ties together.
All the distraction. It's all a distraction. That's all it is.
Okay.
Just one big distraction.
Okay.
As soon as they convict Trump, they go and get Biden. They couldn't get Biden, the president. They go get his son. How ironic is that?
Okay, so Rob, let me ask you a question then. Let me ask you a question. So, with that being said, what do you think this is a distraction from?
The presidential race.
Ah, come on. I fool you.
Yeah.
I'll call you bluff.
How many of us as black, as brown, the brown people, I won't call us black. We're not black, we're brown. How many of these brown brothers of ours running around out here, they doing drugs, they doing fentanyl, they doing all kind of crap, and they killing people with these guns? This man ain't killed nobody. Because he got a gun and he used drugs, they want to, please.
So you saying it's like a petty charge? You saying like it's petty charges?
They shouldn't even got this for really. That's just those are those damn Republicans.
Oh, come on now. Simply put. But harnessing crack cocaine.
They throw rocks and hide their hands as usual.
Harnessing crack cocaine is already illegal. All right, he was in his possession. We saw the man.
How many
No, hold on, Rob. We saw the man.
How many of us are on this crap?
We saw this.
How many black people on it? How many brown people on crack?
We're talking about Hunter Biden. We're talking about a white person.
Because he's the president's son.
You think it's
because he's the president's son?
Look.
Come on, man. Come on. A black man can see through this crap. It's a bunch of crap. That's all it is.
Nah, bro. I think you got to take it for what it is. You know, Joe Biden's son is a crackhead.
It's a big distraction. It's a big distraction.
Yeah, man.
That ain't got nothing to do with it, brother. The half of our population is on crack, and the majority of them got guns, and they killing people.
Half the population.
They killing people. This man ain't killed nobody.
I mean, I still think that he should definitely, get sentenced to something for doing it, because just because you're the president's son. Nothing at all. So you think nobody? So do you think anybody? Wait, hold on, Rob. So do you think that people should just not go to jail when they break the law?
Did he really break the law? How many people have got killed this year? They ain't even started these crimes. They ain't started the crime. Other people getting killed.
Rob,
that man ain't did nothing to nobody.
Rob, you must be a crack user. You must be a crack user. You out here advocating.
I have endeavored. And I never harmed nobody. I've had plenty of guns. I never harmed nobody. So are they going to come after me because I use drugs?
Allegedly.
That's a bunch of crap.
Are you using them now?
Allegedly.
Are you using them now?
No. That was a long time ago. But that's beside the point.
Rob,
there's people out here now.
The police are listening.
Okay, but there are people out here now. Listen. There are people out here now that got guns and they're using all kind of drugs and they're killing people.
Right, but they're not on trial.
They really don't care to put him on trial. They're just going after this man because he's the president's son. And Donald Trump.
You're a devout Democrat. I can tell that.
Well, we appreciate your call, Rob. Always,
his internet broke up. that dial-up ass internet.
The government said, "Stop it! Stop talking." And then Republicans like, "Shut up." But anyway, I don't agree with Rob to that extent. Like, do I think some of this could be scripted as far as the timing of it all? Whatever. It could potentially, because that's what I'm saying. I don't have trust that it couldn't be scripted. You know what I'm saying? I think if you do the crime and you are charged for the crime and it all adds up, you definitely should do the time. Now, there are people out there who are on crack, on drugs, got guns, shooting guns, killing people, and they are not caught. They're not on trial. But if you do get caught in that situation, and like you just said, Benjamin, karma does come back for you. You know what I'm saying? If you do get caught and you are put on a trial, you should go to jail for it. Now, everybody ain't going to go to jail for it because everybody's not going to get caught for it. But if you do get caught for it, you're going to have to do your time. And that's just that.
Say no more, take your ass to jail. All right. And I mean, I'm with you, though, just because personally, I don't think that I can even trust either side, to be honest with you. On one side, we got the president's son out here smoking crack and kicking with prostitutes. And then on the other side, we got Donald Trump over here, and he's over here paying off prostitutes, paying off porn stars.
But I really don't want us to keep putting Hunter Biden with Joe Biden. Like, that's really just what I don't want to do.
Keep doing
because people are going to make it seem as though he is responsible for his son's actions, and I don't like that, because we actually do have a president that is running who is an actual convicted felon, and Joe Biden is not that person. So I just really want us to make sure we're making that very clear, because when you put two and two together like that, so close. You got some people who are not on that level to know how to separate the two. So, I'm really serious about that because y'all know with this election coming up, we're going to go deeper as months go in. But I'm just saying. I mean, 833-212-1017. Do you have faith in the government at this point? Does Hunter Biden's conviction make you feel some type of way about the election at all? Does it make you feel some type of way about Joe Biden? How are y'all just feeling right now? Okay, because it's a blasphemy. You know what I'm saying? 833-212-1017.
We got Pedo Joe on one end, and then we got Donald Trump on the other. But one thing that we do have right now, Truth Nation, to give away. One call, that's all. Right now, it's your chance to win a one call, that's all, $5,000 giveaway. All right, yes, you heard that right. A chance to win $5,000. Call right now, 833-212-1017, and be caller number 6 right now, and you will be entered in to win $5,000. Remember, if you or a loved one has been injured in an accident, call Gruber Law Officers right now. One call, that's all. Be caller number 6 for your chance to be entered in to win this money for the one call, that's all, 5K giveaway. For official contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com. Call now at 833-212-101. Shit.
Jammin' with Juice returns after this on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube.
Heard at work? If you or someone you know has been injured on the job, they may be eligible for workers' compensation benefits, including lost wages, coverage of medical bills, job retraining, and even a lump sum cash settlement. I'm attorney Alex Eichhorn, partner and workers' compensation attorney at Taybeck Law. The workers' compensation system can be complicated and frustrating to navigate. At Taybeck Law, we have helped hundreds of injured workers. Contact Taybeck Law to set up an absolutely risk-free consultation at taybeckattorneys.com. Contact Taybeck for the payback. taybeckattorneys.com.
Escape to the hidden gem of the Midwest, Chula Vista Resort. Relax with modern comforts and breathtaking views. Thrill into water parks and swing into championship golf. Savor diverse dining options. Book your summer retreat now. Call 1-800-388-4782 or visit chulavistaresort.com.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the new 1017 The Truth. Here is Sherwin Hughes with his truth.
I think you're spoiled. You have too many choices. We sometimes forget that having choice is a luxury. I can remember when I was a little kid, I either ate what my mother cooked for dinner or I starved. I didn't have the luxury of choice. Now we can choose anything and everything. We can choose which apps we want to be a part of. We can go and pick a new mate. We can decide what food we want to order. We have an unlimited amount of choice, and I think that we forget that choice is a luxury. You are either a winner or you're a loser. You're either going up or you're going down. You're either free or a slave. You're either woke or you are asleep. Those are called binary choices, and it's tough for people to understand just having two choices in a world that inundates us with unlimited choice. I know you don't like the candidates that are on your ballot come November. Guess what? They probably don't like you either. But you only have a binary choice. You either want this country to excel and succeed and explore new industries and be honest and fair about racial inequity. You either believe in climate change or you don't. You believe in democracy or you don't. You want a country that will do whatever it can to help people, all people, regardless of gender identity, regardless of national origin, or you want to take the low road and vote for the person that only wants to help himself with no regard for anyone else. Choice is a luxury. Unfortunately, too many of us forget that it's a luxury. Binary choice is all you have in November. I hope you choose wisely.
This has been Truth Takes on the new 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. More of Jammin' with Juice is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Like and subscribe to 1017 The Truth on YouTube so you don't miss a drop of juice on Jammin' with Juice.
Yeah. Y'all know how I go, you know. It's your boy Ben Jammin. Yeah, let's go. Let's ride. Yeah.
You finna say something?
I can say a lot. I could make a whole song right now, Truth Nation. But I'm not going to. Because this is Jammin' with Juice.
Yeah.
All right. Your boy Ben Jammin and Carrie Noni Juice on the ones and twos. We got DJ Brother Z in the house.
And we are live from the American Family Insurance Studios at the Avenue. We're talking about Hunter Biden because he has been found guilty on all charges of his federal gun case that has been going on for a while now.
He's a drug addict.
You know, smoking crack, having guns, you know, doing what thugs do. But you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Exactly. But we want to know how y'all are feeling about it. 833-212-1017. Do you have faith and trust in our government at this point? Because it seems like it's just what's that one word when people be like
a dictatorship?
No.
Untrustworthy. Illuminati.
Like a farce.
Pizzagate.
It all seems like a farce. Am I using that correctly?
You're using it correctly.
Yeah.
They can tap into your iPhones. They can tap into your Androids.
It's just a lot going on. And I don't think that it's good timing that all of this is happening.
America's seeming more like China each and every day.
That's Ben's opinion, y'all. But 833-212-1017. We actually got Gloria on the line. Gloria, what's popping? You wanted to talk about Hunter Biden?
I want to talk about what you said about do we trust the government?
Yes.
I don't agree that it's a farce. If that's the right word, that
I'm gonna look it up actually.
With, but I think this is a distraction, and I think we, as Americans and as people in our community, I need to hear you guys explain to our listeners and about Project 2025, because that's the real threat. I mean, we can talk about Trump, who is a part of that Project 2025. He's the main dictator that the Heritage Foundation is propping up. We can talk about Joe Biden and his son and the crackhead and all this kind of stuff, but Project 2025ve is actually scary.
I agree.
You know what, Gloria, since we have you here.
When we're going into this election cycle, we're either voting for democracy or we're voting for Project 2025.
So, real quick, Gloria, since we have you here, what are your scares about Project 2025?
Have you read it?
I have, but you go ahead. Let me know from your perspective.
Well, I haven't read it. I just read bullet points of it.
Okay.
But I think if you know the bullet points, and if you know how to explain it to all of us, because a lot of people I talk to have never heard of it.
Which is actually very surprising to me, because I thought more people knew about or have heard of it, but I'm finding out that a lot of people have not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's the scary part to me. I mean, without going into any of the details, we know they're trying to roll back everything back to Jim Crow and God before that. If we're not looking at that and that doesn't scare us, I ain't scared of any crackhead with a gun.
Right. Well, we appreciate you so much, Gloria, for tapping in and letting us know that we got to do our due diligence of letting the people know about Project 2025, which was actually something Ben Jammin and I wanted to talk about once we had learned about it. So we will definitely be doing that soon. I don't know if you want to do it now, but we definitely will be doing it soon.
I can give them a brief outline.
You know, just a little drop of juice on it.
Yeah, a little drop of juice. So for those of people who now have heard of Project 2025, and I'm assuming that's everybody underneath my voice right now. Project 2025 is the Republicans' plan to take over the government. So it says just right here, Project 2025 envisions widespread changes across the government, particularly economic and social policies in the role of the federal government and its agencies. Again, this is going to slash a lot of the government agencies that we know of today to help run our country, keep us safe. All right. So the plan proposes slashing funding from the Department of Justice, dismantling the FBI and Department of Homeland Security, and sharply
reducing environmental and climate change regulations to favor fossil fuel production. We do know with fossil fuel production, that also comes with a significant increase in climate change and greenhouse gases that ultimately go to destroy the world. It also goes on to say, look, eliminating the Department of Commerce and ending the independence of federal agencies such as the FCC. All right, that's who actually allows us to talk on these airways each and every day and regulate how we actually do speak about give out information. And the Federal Trade Commission. The blueprint seeks to institute tax cuts. Though its writers disagree on the wisdom of protectionism, Project 2025 recommends abolishing the Department of Education. And for those of you guys who have been paying attention, especially down to the good old state of Florida, all right, Florida, as of last year, just got rid of a lot of people, what people will call is CRT, critical race theory books. So all the education that goes to educating people in regards to black advancement, black achievements, and just the history of black people here in America. Florida basically has already done that. So Project 2025 plans to exploit that federally. All right. But with that going to being said, it also goes on to say it recommends abolishing the Department of Education, whose programs would be either transferred to other agencies or terminated. Funding the climate research would be cut, while the National Institutes of Health would be reformed along conservative principles. Again, for people who did go and take the good old jab, or felt like they had to take the jab, felt like they had to take the vaccine, Project 2025 will go on to abolish all of those things that would have actually been readily available to you, along with other things in regards to cutting funding for people who want gender-affirming transitions for their kids, funding from the LGBTQ plus IA communities, along with like Pride Month, as well as each and every one of these branches that do help our bureaucracy each and every day, would also have to pledge allegiance to the president 47. And a lot of people are likening that to being Trump, because this Project 2025 is a Republican plan. Go ahead, do your due diligence, do your own research on Project 2025 and educate yourself so you do understand who you are voting for and why you are voting for them.
Did you mention about women's rights and contraceptives and things like that?
I actually didn't. So it goes on to say that the project seeks to infuse the government with elements of Christianity. It proposes criminalizing pornography, removing legal protections against discrimination based on sexual and gender identity, and terminating diversity, equity, and inclusion programs, as well as affirmative action. So again, as you guys know, as of last year, affirmative action is no longer in place anymore, but this goes on to take a slash at all these different ideas that we have out there. So in regards to women's rights,
no reproductive justice.
No reproductive justice. It's going to completely abolish abortions across all of America, and I know for a fact abortions have saved some people's lives. So with that being said, this is kind of a brief outline of what Project 2025 is. Make certain that you guys do tap in on YouTube and just, again, go ahead and do your research and let us know, again, how you guys are feeling. Do you actually truly trust your government? Because on one end, again, this is so to be the Republicans' plan. On the other end, you got the Democrats over here, and Hunter Biden is an example.
I mean, I don't think Hunter Biden is an example of Democrats at all. But what I will say is the Democrats are not doing a good job of their messaging, because we know what the Republican Party is going to end up doing if they were to get into office. But I don't think we 100% fully understand all the things that the Democratic Party is going to do. So hopefully from now until November, they really ramp it up as far as educating the people and coming up with a clear plan and making it known of the things they want to do. Obviously, they want to bring back, women's rights and reproductive justice and things like that. And they have other things that are planned, but it's not really being talked about in a way that's resonating with people. And
people can't digest it,
Yeah, they can't digest it. And so that's why I don't want what just happened with Hunter Biden to really take precedence over,
overshadow.
To overshadow what really is at stake. Like, that's what I don't want to happen. Like, we can educate the people like, yeah, okay, he need to go to jail, boom, 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 boom. But I want to make sure everybody understands that don't let this distract you from making it seem as though both of the candidates that we have running are on the same playing field as far as having criminal backgrounds, pretty much.
I say they're both racist, but I'll also say
who is it? I mean, we live amongst people who are racist. That ain't nothing new. Not saying not speaking up for it or sticking up for it as far as who cares if they're racist, because that's definitely important. But I don't think that's something we need to harp on as when it comes to the democracy of America, because how I see it as far as this whole Project 2025, and if y'all didn't understand nothing that Jammin just said, if Trump were to be elected, pretty much he is going to become a dictator and have a bunch of yes men around him will allow him to do whatever it is that he wants to do with no one telling him that he cannot. So I just want y'all to imagine in y'all heads what you think could happen, especially once we saw what happened with the riots on January 6th. That could have been worse if he was actually president and he's saying, hey, it's fine for people to be doing this. You know what I'm saying? That is the scary part to me, is we're going to have somebody in office who is almost going to be like a puppet for the Republican Party to do whatever it is that they want to do with America and reverse a lot of the progress that we have actually seen within the last 20 years. That's the scariest part to me. And once they do it, it's going to be very hard to get it back on track with the next president 4 years from now or even 8 years from now. So let's just think about the damage that might be done. So yeah, Hunter Biden needs to go to jail, but don't let that overshadow what's really at stake here. And that's just what I got to say about it. But what we got to give away right now, some Tusi tickets.
I just want to say y'all got till November to get y'all ish together. All right, but for this summer, we rocking that Summerfest. Milwaukee! The biggest party on the lake, yes, that is Lake Michigan, starts next week. And guess what? The award-winning 1017 The Truth has the hookup for you. All right, now's your chance to a 2-pack of Summerfest tickets and a pair of wristbands to see Tusi live at Summerfest. Call right now, 833-212-101, and be caller number, you go ahead and pick.
5.
Be caller number 5 right now to win these tickets and wristbands. All right, call right now, 833-212-1017.
More of Jammin' with Juice is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Like and subscribe to 1017 The Truth on YouTube so you don't miss a drop of juice on Jammin' with Juice.
The 1017 The True Street Team, sponsored by UW Credit Union, is coming to an event near you. Join us this Saturday as Carrie Noni and Ben Jammin will be riding clean in the Truth Truck as they participate in Racine's Juneteenth Parade. The parade starts at 10 a.m. Can't wait to see you there. Also, catch The Truth and Sharon Hughes at the Axe Housing Home Buying Seminar. This will take place at North Division High School from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The 1017 The True Street Team is sponsored by UW Credit Union. They are here for every you.
It's all with Gruber Law Offices. If your loved one is ever injured in an accident, I do not want you to hesitate at all. Make one call, that's all, to Gruber Law Offices, because they will truly take care of the rest. They've been around the community for 35 plus years, but also they've been around helping people, serving people, making sure those who are victims of accidents get what they truly deserve. And what I love about Gruber Law Offices is they truly focus on you healing and them taking care of all the business behind the scenes. And here's the thing, there's no fee. You don't pay any cost for consultation. You don't pay once you call them at all. You do not pay a single penny until they win your case. Get the winning law firm with Gruber Law Offices by calling them today at 414-276-6666. That's 414-276-6666. Or visit them at gruber-law.com. It's one call. That's all with Gruber Law Offices.
Are you ready to find your dream home but don't know where to start? Well, I've got great news for you. Join me, Sherwin Hughes, on Saturday, June 15th from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. at North Division High School for Axe Housing's free home buying seminar in partnership with BMO Harris Bank. Visit axehousing.org today to register for this informative event where you can be put on your path toward home ownership. There are absolutely no income limits. Make this the day you build your home ownership team. Meet with Axe Housing, HUD certified home buying and financial coaches. Attend sessions on how you can build and repair your credit. And honestly, my favorite part is that you can get pre-approved for a home loan right there on the spot. Become another success story by taking your first steps toward home ownership right now by working with Axe Housing and BMO Harris Bank. So again, join me on Saturday, June 15th between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. at North Division High School in Milwaukee for Axe Housing's free home buying seminar in partnership with BMO Harris Bank. Register today by visiting axehousing.org. That's axhousing.org.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because their home policies help protect your dreams and come with peace of mind. Save up to 25% by bundling home, auto, and life. American Family Insurance, get a quote from an agent at amfam.com. Products are not available in every state. Discounts may not apply to all coverages on an auto or home policy. Discounts do not apply to life insurance policies. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, assigned its operating companies, American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Miller High Life, the champagne of beers, has called Milwaukee home since 1903. And Miller High Life is proud to sponsor the Milwaukee Juneteenth celebration. Miller High Life and Beer Capital Distributing.
Brewers 5 County Fridays are now Wisconsin First Fridays. All Wisconsin residents get half off Brewers tickets at the first Friday home game of each month. Check out the schedule and get yours at brewers.com/Wisconsin Fridays.
This is Jammin' with Juice on 1017 The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Shout out to the Juicy Jammers riding the wave.
What's up, Truth Nation? All right, all Juicy Jammers out there, congratulations to my boy, Dante, on winning today's Tusi giveaway, all right? Jammin' with Juice all week long. Join Jammin' with Juice all week long as we will be giving away wristbands to Tusi, or for Tusi every day this week, all right? We're going to be giving it away.
Yeah, and it's going to be Friday, June 21st. Tusi's going to be in the building with Gloss Up and a friend of the show, Taylor Bennett, at the Miller Lite Oasis stage, 10:15 p.m. Make sure y'all are there. If you don't get tickets here, just pop up. Okay, go to Summerfest and figure out how to get it done, okay? But while we wrap up the show with a bow here, I want to get to a couple of messages. I don't know if we can, but pretty much I'm just going to end it here. Yeah, my final thought is, listen, y'all, do your research. I know y'all do not care. Because it's like, why am I putting all my trust and my faith in the government when it seems as they don't care about me? But I am telling you, it can always get worse. It will always get worse. It can. So that's just what I'm going to say to end it. What do you want to say, Ben?
All I'm going to say is y'all got till November to get y'all stuff together. All right, whether it's right wing or left wing, just remember your boy Ben Jammin just wants a chicken wing. So.
I bet you do. You look like a little chicken right now with that hoodie on your head. We about to go get some food.
That's right.
All right, y'all. Thanks so much for tapping in with Jammin' with Juice today. I am your girl, Noni Juice, always keeping it juicy. That has been Jammin'.
I like chicken.
DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Now sip on that. Tori Lowe Show is up next, y'all.
Wisconsin's Act 60 makes financial literacy a graduation requirement.